Coming up in a hot minute on Art Rocks, Monroe, Louisiana goes all in on a heron project.
We have 51 of them. You do just happen to glance around and there's one there. If you're driving around town, our community's so small that as you're driving around, within a couple minutes of your drive, you're gonna find one if you're on the main drag.
A father-daughter duo whose creations are green in more ways than one.
That's how we like to grow them in the container, because we find that it's going to be more beautiful in the end if it can make the container its home.
Giving paper a life all its own.
That was the challenge to go from something you're just kind of dreaming up to something that will physically work.
And building bridges to opportunity through music.
What makes orchids special is its intensity. It really gives them a sense of self-worth.
All that up next on Art Rocks.
Art Rocks is made possible by the Foundation for Excellence in Louisiana Public Broadcasting and by viewers like you.
Hello, and thank you for being here for Art Rocks with me, James Fox Smith, publisher of Country Roads magazine. Now, here's an interesting project that brought the city of Monroe's arts and businesses community together in a big way. The Heron Project has filled the Ouachita Parish seat with 6-foot-tall sculptures decorated in every style imaginable, and Monrovians are going gaga on a heron hunt to track them all down. Brooke Foy has the story.
Herons on the Bayou is a public art project. We had quite a few projects that we were working on for the city, trying to get our environment a little bit more engaged. We really have been lacking in our public spaces, art where people can see it, not just in a gallery or a museum. And I got the beautiful opportunity to work with a partner of mine, Emery Thibodeau, and we started doing murals and public art projects and really getting out there and showing people how beautiful art is and how much it can do for your community. And the next project that really sort of felt right was the Herons on the Bayou project, which is projects that you see in lots of different communities where they'll paint tigers or pigs and all these fun characters that really mean a lot to your community. And we started thinking about what would be an icon that would represent our community, and let's just try it. We went through the black bear, we went through the catfish, lots of things that mean a lot to our state, but we kept thinking about, we're a bayou community. We have a lot of water, and what is an animal that we see that maybe we're just forgetting about? And we love the idea of doing a bird. It just sort of resonated with us because you wouldn't normally see a bird done, and they got these really spindly legs, so it makes it kind of difficult. We were like, well, what about the blue heron? It's this really elegant, beautiful, to itself bird that you just have to look for. They're always in our bayous. They're on the campus at ULM, which is one of our partners for the project, and we thought that would be perfect, let's try it. And the more we thought about it, the more it became like the perfect symbol for us, because it's quiet and it's something that you have to look for. It's not something that just hits you right in the face. It gave us the opportunity to make our sculpture different than everybody else's. Most of the time they're one solid fiberglass animal, but we were able to make it a mixed media sculpture, so we added metal into those legs, which really makes it different. We have created 51 of these things in our first round of the project. We started the project with the idea that maybe we would get 20. We'll convince 20 people to buy them and let us get artists to paint them, and we just blew it out of the water. Our community has just really supported the project and just really loved it. We have been blown away by the amount of design options for the herons. We had over 250 designs submitted for 51 herons. You couldn't dream up some of the things they came up with. Some of them are doodly. Some of them are naturey. Some of them are throwbacks to our community, like we have one that's all about cotton and about the cotton industry, and then we have others that are about locations like our park and our walking trails and the bayou and things like that. Some are dotted. They go from one end of the spectrum to the other, from masterpiece fine arts to fun, whimsical, wonderful pieces as well. Everybody understands that it takes a team to make things happen, and that has just been beyond positive for our community. Because we were able to go past 20, we have 51 of them. You do just happen to glance around and there's one there. If you're driving around town, our community's so small that as you're driving around, within a couple minutes of your drive, you're gonna find one. If you're on the main drags, if you're on some of our main streets, some of our main community areas, they are everywhere. You kind of have to be not paying attention to not see them, which is really wonderful. When our community is traveling around or gathering together for an event of any kind, some of the best comments that I have are how exciting it is to spot one. And this is coming from adults or kids. Parents will bring their children over to me and explain how exciting it is for their kids to be able to see them, and then they want to go find all of them. But when the kids are done talking, the parents have just as much excitement about them. They, on their own, young to old, they want to get out, they want to find them, they want to see all the really fun things in them, and they want to get out of their cars and look closer and see all the neat little bits of them. When we think about our artists that actually got to paint them, it brought the kid out in them as well. They got to just think of something fun that they could do on a bird, which was kind of something that they hadn't ever done before. They're painting on canvases, they're painting on wood, they're doing commissions and things like that. This gave them an opportunity, so once they painted them, then our community has just jumped on and just felt like this is a fun game. Let's see how many we can find, and we're doing a wayfinding element so people can go online and they can go like have a scavenger hunt and find them. They're really finding them really fun and exciting.
TV's terrific, but even the best camera work can't convey the experience of connecting with art firsthand. So here are a handful of standout exhibits coming on canvas or online to museums and galleries near you. For more about these and many more events in the arts, subscribe to Arts Monthly, the new free e-newsletter from the editors at LPB and Country Roads magazine. What's more, the Art Rocks website features every episode of this program, so to see or share any episode again, log on to lpb.org and navigate to Art Rocks. Now, pull on your pith helmet and come into the backyard wonderland of O'Berry's Succulents in St. Petersburg, Florida. There, Dan O'Berry and his daughter Jamie combine shared passions for plants and recycled containers to create living, growing masterpieces.
A succulent is a drought-tolerant plant. It stores water in its leaves, so it could go a long period of time without water and can take a lot of sun. I'm Jamie O'Berry from St. Petersburg, Florida, and we're here at our O'Berry's Succulents Garden.
And I'm Dan O'Berry, and I've been growing for quite a few years. And it started out as a hobby. My daughter came along and said, hey, I could sell these things. So we started selling them, she started selling them, and got the business going, and you could just take it from there.
When people first step in the yard, we hear a lot of gasp. I think they have no idea what we go through to get the plants to look the way they do. So they're usually pretty excited, a little overwhelmed. If they come back here to pick, they don't really know where to start, so we have to help direct them. Usually we direct them to, what type of sunlight they want, that they have in their house that they could put the plant in. Is it shaded, filtered light, full sun? So we'll direct them to the different stations. Otherwise they get a little lost. These would be our full sun succulents, like our sedums, our echeveria. And it's pretty interesting because the different lighting that happens causes different colors in the plant. So with this lighting, it becomes a bit pink and red, which is pretty aesthetically pleasing. So,
and all of them are planters that we get at yard sales. And we get some planters given to us, like this one's right here is broken. So a lot of these are collectibles, but they have like little chips and stuff like that. And we'll go to garage sales, yard sales. We feel like pickers. But we take them, and a lot of them don't have drainage holes. So we put the drainage hole on the bottom. And there's the hole. Okay, after the hole, I take my scissors and use a galvanized wire, and I cut my wire. Place it over the hole. Then I take it from here. These are styrofoam pellets that you get from inside of a beanbag. And you can get it at the department stores. And they're pellets, and you fill it up with pellets to most of the planters. And then you use perlite and put it on top of the pellets. Now all this is aerates the soil because they don't like a heavy soil. They like a very light soil.
We start them from little tiny babies, and that's how we like to grow them in the container, because we find that it's going to be more beautiful in the end if it can make the container its home. It'll get nicely rooted and hang over. Whereas if you're taking big succulents and just kind of stuffing them in, it's tougher, they fall out, it just doesn't look right. When growing the plant, we consider the height, the texture, and the color, and what's going to be successful next to each other. We don't want a plant that wants full sun next to, say, aloe that wants filtered or shade. And just water once every 2 weeks. We sell at all the local Tampa Bay markets, and today we're at Saturday Morning Market in St. Petersburg, and this is team member Mark.
Mark and Jamie really put a lot of effort and time into making sure their plants are ready to go months ahead of time, before they're rehomed, so that they have a good lifespan, and it's fun to watch and grow. It's not like something that's going to stay the same forever. It's always going to grow and change.
I think for someone who isn't real plant friendly, they're also great because they allow you the ability to have this centerpiece that people talk about, but it also allows you to have something that will live and not be too complicated.
A lot of times people will come to our booth and say, oh, I have a black thumb, I'm awful with plants, but maybe I could take this on. And then they come back a couple months later, super excited. I haven't killed my plant yet. And they start a collection. So I think the colors and the shapes of the succulent and cactus are really eclectic. You don't see that with roses or orchids. And it's something they can have at their home, go on vacation, come back, and it's not dead. It's still healthy and thriving.
I think with our population and mainly people in the city, we have a long for to be around greenery, to be around our forest, and they want something to kind of get them back into the mood of a peaceful surrounding, you know. And our little landscapes, almost if you miniaturize yourself, you can kind of go visit it. It's nothing that we've actually really done. God's already made all these plants for us. We just have to kind of figure out how to grow them.
Succulents suddenly are everywhere, and once you have a close look at the endless array of weird shapes, sizes and colours they come in, it's easy to see the appeal. Now, pop surrealist Mark Ryden is known for fantastical imagery of the sweet and the skewed. But now Ryden's work has wormed its way into that most classical of venues, the American Ballet Theatre. The result, as you'll see, is simply delicious.
I was thrilled. I mean, Alexei had, I guess he came across a book of my art in Japan, I guess quite a while ago, and he had been trying to think of a project possibly to involve me with, and then he decided he wanted to bring back this old ballet, and we hooked up a year and a half or so ago, and he described the project to me. It sounded amazing. You know, Alexei has talked about that being his interest in using me and my art. Is there on the surface there's this kind of sweetness, but there's something underneath that has a kind of darker or more subconscious stuff that kind of bubbles up. That was the challenge, to go from something you're just kind of dreaming up to something that will physically work and something you can dance in. And we had to bring in experts who have experience with set and costume design to make up for the fact that I've never done it before. Those giant heads are amazing. They're made out of a carbon fiber. I don't know if you got a chance to look at one close up, but they're just featherweight. It's amazing material. You pick them up and it kind of deceives your mind how light they are for their size, but they're really easy for them to move around in. I mean, it's just shocking how much motion they have. I mean, you could see them performing on stage with it. Pretty miraculous. And also their vision too, because they have to see out of them. So there's little pinholes just kind of in the shadow areas, and the vision is actually pretty good. Ever since we arrived here, I feel like somebody's been feeding me adrenaline every few minutes. It's been amazing. I'm much more of a hands-on person than a director. It's very uncharted territory for me to direct other people. I'd like to have just built everything myself. But there's been a lot of amazing people doing great work, so it's been going really well. I wasn't a regular patron, but I had seen ballets every now and again, and you know, I always enjoyed it when I would go, but of course ever since this started I've become quite a fan. I've got to see Firebird last year in New York, and saw it from both the perspective of the audience, but then also I got to see it from off in the wings, the entire production from the side, and it was one of the most inspirational things I've ever seen. It was just amazing. Just having that proximity to the dancers just gave a real appreciation of what they do out here on stage. The superhuman effort they put into it is shown, because they'll float around here magically. It seems like it's so effortless, but then they'll go off stage and just kind of collapse in exhaustion. You can really appreciate what they're putting into it, so it was really amazing. Well, I think, if you make something that stops a person and makes them think and question and wonder, you've achieved something positive.
Art's transformative power can be just amazing. Look at how one program is changing outcomes for inner city students in Baltimore, Maryland, through free during and after school music classes. And the project's name? Orchids. Get it?
There it is. There you go.
I seen it and I was like, wow, like music is fun. And so I thought to myself, like, how can I become one of them or do what they're doing?
We're using music more as a vehicle to create a future filled with possibility for these kids. And we started an after-school program with 30 kids. We're well over 1,000 kids now. We serve them meals every day. When they've needed help with homework and help with reading, we've brought in mentors and tutors.
I have 4 kids now currently in the Orchids program. It's music, music, music every day. It shows them leadership skills. It helps them academic-wise.
They taught me how to play music. Also, they showed me through hard times they'll be there and they'll always have my back. And I want to do that for other kids too.
Keith Fleming has been here since day one. He was accepted to Baltimore School for the Arts, and he'll be attending there this fall in 2016. The kids see him, and they see when he was corrected by his teachers, he didn't get defeated, he didn't shut down, he tried harder, and he did better. What makes Orchids special is its intensity. It really gives them a sense of self-worth at a very early age that they're important, and if they stick to something and they dedicate themselves to something, they can really open some doors. Their environment already is intense. We're living in high poverty areas and broken family homes, and so to combat that, the intensity of what we're offering them, I think is very special and unique.
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide.
So amazing.
What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see?
Someday
We'll find it, a rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Orchids is a beautiful program. The music makes me feel free and everything. I learned how to play with my heart, read music.
Y le digo, tócame una canción y ella me la toca y todo. Y para mí es muy bonito.
This is Daphne's 3rd year in the program. She's really focused. She's also a leader. She likes to work with her peers. The parents can really see the progression and how the kids start to internalize what it means to perform on stage, what it means to take care of your instrument and make sure that's safe.
Now that I'm 10, I've probably done like 20 performances, and sometimes I say to myself, wow, I have done that much music, I can't believe it.
And music is an incredible tool to use because music is non-judgmental. When you play a phrase on the tuba, on the violin, you're always right
There are a lot of things that we're combating in these communities, and it's serious stuff, but we have something that we can heal them with through music.
We give them a place to go and something incredible to do. We open this whole world up to them that they can really pour all of their energy, all of their emotion, and all of their mind and soul into.
Orchids, rest position. 1, 2, moving it around. Moving it, moving it, moving it around. That's like this. I'm doing stronger, 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 high. Almost. Good. Go. That's starting to sound like something. Do you hear it?
Then when we get to a performance, and they are so happy and so proud of what they're doing, and I'm incredibly proud.
I'm in the back, like wiping away the tears, like, you know, I'm so proud of them.
You played beautifully, and I'm so proud of you, and I love that stuff.
When you grow up feeling successful, you live a successful life, and a life that feels fulfilled.
And that will be that for this edition of Art Rocks. But oh well, you can always watch episodes of the show at lpb.org/artrocks. And between programs, Country Roads Magazine makes a great resource for learning more about what makes Louisiana culture unique, close to home and all around the state. So until next week, I've been James Fox Smith, and thanks are to you for watching.